Gazzoni. He's got a hole, breaking it to the right side.
Pitch to Trimble, right side, big hole, cuts back. Touchdown, Jesse Trimble.
Now unloading, right as he's getting unloaded on Coon. Touchdown! Running left, throwing, complete touchdown.
Taylor.
Play action with time. Has Gazzoni short over the middle. Touchdown! It's the final regular season home game of the year for the Anoka Tornadoes. That means it is the time for the Pumpkin Bowl. In the Halloween capital of America, the Coon Rapids Cardinals here to try and wrest the Pumpkin Bowl trophy from the Tornadoes. Joe Young and Howie Shapiro up in the press box for tonight's game. And Howie, very exciting. We were just informed that the Cardinals actually have a winning record in Pumpkin Bowl history. They are 5-4 going into tonight's contest.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And this is a great game. This is a great matchup. They're two teams that are pretty similar to each other, both offensively and defensively. Now you look at the record. Anoka a little bit better at 5-1. Coon Rapids at 3-3.
Well, Anoka. For Anoka, they've been in a lot of big shootouts, a lot of points scored in a lot of their games. They have 50 points in one game, 40 in another, but they've only won 2 games decisively. The other 3 victories came by less than a touchdown. The Cardinals, on the other hand, as we've talked about all season long, they're 3 losses by a combined 10 points. Big key, I think, tonight for the Cardinals is they need to win on the road. They have not been able to do that yet this year. They're facing another top-notch opponent on the road. They need to be able to win on the road if they're going to go deep into the playoffs.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about that. And another thing they really need to do, and I think the key here, especially on the road, is field position. And we're going to see as this game unfolds, Cardinals really have to play for the field position. They've got to limit Anoka, and we'll talk more about keys, but they have to limit Anoka what they want to do offensively and on their own fact. They want to control the time, they want to control the clock, and they want to put points on the board quickly.
Well, and a big part of their offense all season long, of course, is their field general, Blair Townsend, who has been getting the job done for this Cardinal offense all season long. Mostly a defensive team, but he's put up some pretty impressive offensive numbers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He has over 8 touchdowns and over 800, almost 900 yards passing. And I think one of the keys to Anoka's defense, they like to take a lot of chances, and they're going to blitz early. And I think the quick passes, the quick slants across the middle, opportunity for a big play by Blair Townsend because he's got the ability to stand in the pocket, also the ability to step up in the pocket, and he can throw on the run. So we're going to see a lot of him.
If you're talking short slants, watch out for number 12, Jared Zimmel, as well. Because he's their primary guy over the middle from the tight end position. On the other side of the ball, we'll see the wing T, as we always do with Anoka. They're going to run the ball, and as always, they turn out some fine athletes, some fine weapons to unleash from behind their offensive line.
Yeah, watch big number 32, Junior Sirleaf. He's got almost 500 yards on the ground and 6 touchdowns. They're going to pound the rock, and they're going to pound the rock at this Cardinal defense. And you know what? And that's the strength of this Cardinal defense is they're good at stopping the run. And you know what Coach Young is, well, again, we'll talk about keys. He wants Anoka to be forced to pass the ball.
Well, the Anoka Tornadoes won both meetings last year against the Cardinals, including a pretty decisive win here at Goodrich Field in the second round of the playoffs. Cardinals hoping that they can reverse that trend and take the Pumpkin Bowl trophy home.
Well, the keys for John Young's Cardinals is stop the run. We talked about that. So they're going to pound the rock. They want to limit 3 and outs. They've had a lot of problems last week, Joe Young, with their 3 and outs, and they need to be better on special teams. And one thing we're going to see, they've changed their kickoff unit. It's going to be very different from the way it was last week. And let's talk about the Tornadoes, what they want to do and what they're going to get accomplished here, and that's run the football. That's what they do best. They have to limit the Cardinals' big plays. Coach Berkeley told me he's very concerned about the explosive ability of this Cardinal offense. And again, just like the Cardinals, good field position wins ball games.
Well, Howie, as happy as I am to be up here with you, I'm very excited tonight about the third member of our crew. We went through Allie and Zach, and we had to go down to the third string. Jerry Grant, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for your vote of confidence as always. Third string fits me just fine. As you see behind me, this trophy, the Pumpkin Bowl trophy, has been here for about 60 years. Anoka lost it 9 years in a row. And guess what? As you told me in 2005, what happened was Coon Rapids was here. Anoka won the trophy back. They held it last year when they beat Park Center. They're hoping to keep it again for the third year straight, but the Cardinals would like to steal it back this evening.
And that would even the series in the Pumpkin Bowl between those two teams. The Cardinals have the slim 5-4 edge. The 10th meeting of a Pumpkin Bowl between Anoka and Coon Rapids starts next on CTN.
She was born from a ragtag group of dreamers who felt there should be more on TV than 3 repetitive channels. Cable grew to become a great American success story. Cable's fiber optics let us see far beyond the horizon. Cable employs hundreds of thousands, made the internet lightning fast, and is now working its digital magic with your phone service. Cable's ragtag dreamers made America a better place.
Back at Goodrich Field, ready to get this 2007 Pumpkin Bowl underway. The Cardinals kicking off to the Tornadoes. Klaus's kick is deep, and that is not going to be returned. A touchback. Anoka will start from their own 20-yard line.
But Joe, one of the things Coach Young told me is that one of the keys, and he gave me several for this ball game, but the leg of Matt Klaus is going to be very important. And we talked about it. I'll let you talk about starters first and finish from there.
Anoka on offense up front. Tyler Manthe in the middle. Jake Bendisky and Kyle Griffin on the left. Jake Kettler and Jay Steinberg on the right. Tony Day, the tight end. First play, a throw down the right side, incomplete, and then a big hit as Pearson got laid out. The tight end is Day Ishmael, the receiver. Pradovinsky, Pearson, and Sirleaf in the backfield.
And that pass was intended for Caleb Pearson, number 21, coming out of the backfield. Big hit by Will McKissick. Laid the lumber to him.
And now on 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Handoff going up the middle to Sirleaf. Broken tackle, pushing away from another couple. He's going to be out to about the 27, maybe even the 28. So look at the Cardinals on defense. Engstrom, Neeson, and Egan up front. Novak, Gagnon, Dixon, and Dewar, the linebackers. The corners are McKissick and Olness. Fun Farm, Pakula are the safeties. 3rd and 3 from the 27. Handoff, Sirleaf again left side has the first down. Spun down at about the 33, a gain of 6.
One thing the Cardinals need to do, and this is probably their number one key, as we talked about, is stop that run. That Junior Sirleaf averages a little over 6 yards per carry, and you saw there, get plenty of opportunities. They love to feed him the football. There's head coach Jeff Berkeley in his 5th season as the head man at Anoka.
Handoff this time goes to Pradovinsky, left side. Not a lot there. He's out to about the 38. I guess it'll be a gain of about 5.
Bonner has some nice stats through the air when he is in this position to pass. There you see head coach John Young, of course, his first year. Big play by that Cardinal defense.
This time went to Pearson and goes nowhere.
Jake Dewar and James Gagnon on the tackle for Coon Rapids, puts them in a 3rd and long situation, exactly where Coach Young wants his defense to be. Put them in a situation where they're going to force Bonner to throw the ball.
Bonner, quick drop, throws left, complete. And taken down right at midfield is Blake Asmussen.
Oh, nice play call by Coach Berkeley. Just a quick little slant over the middle to Asmussen. Gets a few yards after the catch, brought down by Gagnon and Funfar. No, I'm sorry, Pakula.
Twelve-yard pickup from the 49. Breaking tackles is Sirleaf. He's going to be close to another first down.
Cardinals are going to have to find an answer early for Junior Sirleaf. He's given an opportunity quick here. He's carried the majority of the opportunities so far for Anoka. And he is so quick through that line, and the offensive line up front. Now, they're not very big. You've got a guard at 185 and a center at 185, but you've got some meat on the outside. So they're trying to pound the rock, and they do it so well.
2nd and 1. And whistle before the snap.
That's going to march him back 5. There's movement on the offense, I believe.
Dead ball. 94, Bob. 94. Okay, go back.
Their head official, Sam Perkins, used to play for the University of North Carolina, and now officiating here in Anoka.
A lot of good years with the Lakers. Well, that'll turn it from 2nd and 1 to 2nd and 6. Dropping, rolling right, throwing, and complete, but the flag flies as Ismail gets tangled up with McKissick, and this is going to be pass interference.
Well, it's too bad because the pass wasn't there, and I don't think the pass would have been there had McKissick touched him or not.
Hold on defense.
We're going to call hold on Will McKissick. That'll be an automatic first down. There you see.
10-yard penalty plus an automatic first down. And that'll move it down to the 37. And now the Tornadoes threatening on their opening drive.
Now, this is what Coach Young did not want to see. They wanted to try and get a 3 and out, of course, but Anoka doing what they do best, and they're running the football.
Handoff went to Protovinsky, and he's across the 35, right at the 35. They're going to mark it gain of 2.
Engstrom and Dewar on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Sorry, that was Pearson. It'll make it 2nd and 8. Handoff, Sirleaf tripped up. Robbie Neeson grabbing an ankle and not letting him get any speed going with those feet.
No, that was a huge play. Now they're going to bring Blair Townsend a little more speed in the cornerback position for the Cardinals. And that was a great play by Robbie Neeson, able to get an ankle tackle. And that's what you want to do, is you want to take his legs out from underneath early in his run, because he is so hard to bring down.
That'll make it 3rd and long.
Now they say Sirleaf is 196 pounds, 5'10". He looks bigger than that.
2 for 2 on 3rd down in this drive. Handoff, Sirleaf, right side. Stopped at the 30 and pushed back, still fighting. And he'll be spun down about the 32, no matter where they mark it. And because he spun away, I think they're going to, he was up as far as the 30, but got pushed back and some of it on his own, so he'll get the 32.
Big 4th down play for this Cardinal defense. A turnover on downs would be huge here, Joe, considering that Anoka's done such a nice job of moving the ball downfield, starting out for their own 20.
4th and a considerable 5. Do not go on offside. Everybody home for Anoka. Rolling out is Bonner. He's able to get around the corner, get the first down, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Now, smart play. They basically sealed off the outside, did a good job of getting Bonner around the corner. Bonner's a big kid. 6'3", 185 pounds, and he gets moving. There you can see a nice job on the inside, sealing the block off. And there he's going to pick up enough for the first down, keep this drive going for the Tornadoes. 7:17 remaining in this opening quarter.
A 14-yard gain. Quick throw, looking to the left side, well defended, knocked away, nearly picked off. Blair Townsend on the coverage, and there was no way that Asmussen was getting to that ball.
Well, Coach Berkeley going for the end zone on that play, and it was a smart call, but again, Blair Townsend on the outside on coverage. Asmussen 6'3", 180, 160, I believe. There's the throw to the corner, and Blair Townsend has good position on the football. As you mentioned,
oh, he came closer than I thought to getting that ball in. Sirleaf on 2nd and 10. Not a lot there. Another long third down coming up for Anoka.
You know, keep your eye on number 87, Tony Day, the tight end. He's very good at the fade pattern. Cardinals have to make sure they know where he is on the field. Big tight end at 6'5", 175.
It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 16. Sirleaf running left, running away from people, pounded to the ground by Pikula.
It's not too often you're going to game the corner on the Cardinal defense. They're very quick, they're very athletic, they love to move to the football.
And it's going to bring up another 4th and long for Anoka. 4th and about 7 this time.
Tornadoes continuing to put in different packages in the ball game. I think they're going to kick the field goal here, Joe. Watch the fake.
This will be from 32 yards out. And a whistle before the snap.
I think Coach Young ice him.
And the kicker, Kyle Griffin, I think he delayed.
Oh, that's going to hurt because that's going to move him 5 yard back to
and
make
he
it a little
missed
bit tougher.
Okay. I believe that one went wide left.
Well,
make it 4th and 12 from the 20.
Whether it's 3 points or if the Cardinals are fortunate to come up with no points in this drive, that's a good break for the defense because Anoka was doing such a good job of moving the ball. Coach Young has to be very happy with it, even if it's just 3-0.
And another chance this time from 37 yards. Kick is up, and this one is good.
Well,
and Anoka's on the board.
He just needed a little more distance, apparently. They wanted to move it back 5. As you mentioned, he missed the first one. But I think that's a good break for the defense, giving up just the 3 points here in that situation. Now, of course, the Cardinals' first time to see this in this game, to see their offense, an opportunity to see what they can do on their first drive of the game. We talked about 3 and outs hurting Coon Rapids offensively last week. That's one thing that Coach Young wants to make sure does not happen in this ball game.
Well, it's a good, long, sustained drive for the Anoka Tornadoes. They only come up with 3 points, but they used up more than half of the first quarter.
Cardinal Nation, of course, always in attendance at the football games. Big sea of red across the way from us. And we love to see it, of course. We're proud members of that Cardinal Nation.
And now Griffin on to kick it away. Coon Rapids' first chance on offense.
We talked about spinning.
High end over end kick taken from the 10 by Lau, looking for the middle. He's going to be stopped just as he crosses the 20.
As I was going to mention, special teams with a new look tonight. We'll see the ball 7 plays, 70 yards on that drive for Anoka, and a field goal.
Did it say, what did it say?
It said 55 seconds.
I thought that's what you said. It was 6 minutes and 11 seconds.
That's close to 55 seconds.
Townsend out of the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 20. Rolling right. Little shovel pass to Evan Lau. Nice blocking in front of him on the right side. Snook sealed the corner for him. He's got a first down out to the 32.
Well, good job. Anoka defense thought it was going to be a pass. A nice little flip from Townsend, as you mentioned, to Lau. Lau picks up a nice gain on that first play.
And they're coming right to the line. No huddle offense for the Cardinals.
Well, I think offensively they don't want Anoka to get a chance to set up. You know, we talked about how much they love to blitz. They love to bring their
And they
their
got a lot of
linebackers.
guys in the box on 1st and 10 from the 32. Fake the quick pass, handoff Lau right side across the 35 out to the 37, a gain of 5.
Nice quick give to Evan Lau.
Everybody out wide this time on 2nd and 5. Townsend barking out orders. He's got 5 receivers. He's alone in the backfield out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Lau. He'll get the carry. It was sniffed out, but a nice cutback, and he's got the first down out to about the 43, maybe the 44-yard line.
Well, it was Nick Polsky coming in on defense for Anoka, but he slipped, and Lau did a great job just to step to the inside and pick up that enough yardage to move the chains. Watch it again here. And I see number 2 coming in your picture, and he's just going to slip to the as Lau moves to the inside. And Lau doing a good job of keeping his feet moving and picking up the first down for the Cards.
Townsend out of the shotgun again. This time it's Claus coming across. Fake the give to him, and Townsend will keep it. Try to cut back, not a lot there. He's to the 45, a gain of 2.
Oh, I think he was fortunate to pick up those 2. It looked like they had him. He was able to lean forward to pick up a couple of yards, and again, they're coming up too quick to the line of scrimmage.
Snook and Claus both wide out to the right. Zimmel, the tight end, lined up on the left side, offset I formation in the backfield. Quick fake on the pass, then the handoff to Lau. Leans forward out to about the 48-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and about 5.
Now, first 3rd down situation for this offense for Coon Rapids, and 3rd and 5. There's a number of things.
Personal foul, Anoka.
That'll help.
26.
They're going to call Jeff Lesmeister on the infraction. Not sure what happened. I don't know if the guys from the truck saw it.
Head ball. Personal foul. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins.
Well, 3rd penalty already against Anoka. It's cost him 30 yards, this one.
The big one.
Yeah, instead of 3rd and 5, the Cardinals will have 1st and 10. And the ball inside the Anoka 40 now at the 37. Again, Townsend alone in the backfield out of the shotgun. Claus in motion left to right. This time he will get the carry. Great block by Groves on the outside. He's going to be close to another first down.
Some new wrinkles in the Cardinal playbook. I like the quick huddle. It's keeping the Anoka defense on their heels.
I think we're going to bring in the chains, and if it's where the near judge on the near side of the field is standing, I think they should have it, but it's going to be
I
close.
think it's going to be a little short. But what do I know?
You apparently know a lot. I wanted to say nothing.
Nothing. I know. I was waiting
I
for
really
that.
did, but it's going to be 2nd and about a half an inch.
You know, there's a lot you can do on 2nd and a half an inch. Go to the Joe Young
I go to-
playbook.
In the Joe Young playbook from the 28-yard line, I go to the end zone on 2nd and inches.
That's on page. What page is that of your playbook? Like 6th in the 600s, isn't it?
Well, it's pretty rare that a team I was coaching would be 2nd and inches.
No, it would be 3rd and long mostly.
A lot of 3rd and long plays. So 2nd and inches. We'll see if the Cardinals try and take his shot or just pick up their first down and move along.
Well, again, there's a lot you can do because even if you miss on a play, you're still third and short and very, very short.
Just don't get sacked or lose yards.
Or turn the ball over.
That especially. Quick drop. Townsend looks left, throws complete to Groves in the flat. He's tripped up down to the 15. Another first down.
That'll get it done. That's a nice play. This is a quick one out to Zach Groves, and he had some real estate in front of him. There you see it again. Good protection. Quick pass out for Townsend. And there you don't see any black jerseys coming in until well before he's gained a fair amount of yardage.
Fourth first down of the drive for Coon Rapids. Set up now at the 15 of Anoka. Out of the shotgun with a pair of tight ends now is Townsend. Quarterback draw, looking for room. Hurdled some guys inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line.
And he's slow to get up. He took a big shot at the end of that play.
Gain of 6.
We're going to see it again. It was a designed run. Watch
and
here at the
nice
end of this
hole.
play. He got a hit in the back. I think that's what that was the big hit.
Or getting his head bent down
That
under someone's
that would hurt
knee.
as well. I hate when that happens.
2nd and 6. Jesse Trimble in the backfield now for Coon Rapids. Groves the split end on the right side. He'll go in motion. Pitch goes to Trimble, left side, good block, spun off one tackle out of bounds, down at about the 3-yard line. 1st and goal.
Now they'll continue to pound the rock here. They're bringing the big package in. James Gagnon, Robbie Neeson, Engstrom. And also Joe Novak, the big package coming into the ball game for Coon Rapids. So you're gonna see some big bodies push that, attempt to push that defensive front backwards towards the goal. And watch number 33 step into the end zone.
The power eye. Running left, Trimble stopped short. Lesmeister hit him at the line of scrimmage. He's down, maybe a gain of a yard. It'll be at 2nd and goal. I guess he got 2. He's down to the 1-yard line.
I think we'll see a very similar play that we saw previous to that.
Now the full house backfield and Townsend trying to dive across. No signal, and there's one official saying touchdown, and the head official saying touchdown. Coon Rapids takes the lead.
Well, you look what happened on that first offensive drive for Anoka. They did a great job. They marched down the field. Cardinals stopped them. They forced them to kick a field goal. Then the Cardinals come right back and they drive down, have a drive of their own. But this time they put 6 on the board, and that's a huge advantage for the Cardinals because offensively Anoka basically was doing what they wanted to do. There, see it again. Blair Townsend taking it up the middle for the score for the Cardinals.
Kloss on to try and add the extra point. It is up. It is good. Coon Rapids leads 7-3. 1:27 to play, first quarter.
Now, the nice thing, it gave that defense a fair amount of time to rest on the sideline, that long offensive drive for Coon Rapids, capped off by that touchdown by Townsend. And so now your defense comes back renewed with that, with playing with the lead.
Jared Grant down prowling the sidelines. The home team not so happy. The Cardinals sideline, though, overjoyed.
Should be, and the reason why is they got a gift there. Anoka did a good job last week. They only had 4 penalties, but the 2 weeks before that, 10 penalties. The week before that, 10 penalties. They gave the Cardinals a good chance for that personal foul, and the Cardinals cashed in. So I know you guys will keep an eye on that the rest of the game. You can't give good teams a second chance. Back up to you.
Cardinals, a lesson the Cardinals learned all too well in the fourth quarter against Champlain Park.
Well, and the key is, as Jerry mentioned, some gifts from Anoka. The key is for a good team is to make those gifts count, and that's exactly what Coon Rapids did. They cashed in, they converted on those gifts from the Tornadoes.
Well, and the Cardinals offense would have been facing
It was 3rd and 5, I think.
It would have been their first third down, and it would have been their only third down of that drive. Instead, they got a first down inside the 40. They keep pushing it down, and now they have the lead. And here is Matt Kloss's kick, another high, deep one, and another touchback.
You know, I can't say enough what a weapon that is for your kicker to be able to kick it to the end zone. It doesn't give any opportunities to run out, makes them start from a long field. And, you know, and as Coach Young talked to me about, saying that the leg of Matt Kloss is an important weapon in our, within our team.
Absolutely. I believe he has the longest kick in the conference, field goal, that is 43 yards.
11 plays, 80 yards, 4:15 off the clock for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, and they capture the 7-3 lead.
Coach Weber watching his defense return to the field. First play is going backwards. Danny Wilson trying to run, and he's going to lose yards on the right side. Loss of 3. Well, they're going to call it 4.
You see Carter Adams get on the tackle.
Handoff this time, and another big loss as they gave it to Jared Allen, and he was pummeled in the backfield.
It was Jake Dewar on the tackle, and again, just beat the line of his man at the line of scrimmage, came through from his linebacker position to make the tackle, and the loss. That puts the Anoka Tornadoes in third and very long.
Deep in their own end.
Yep, in a situation that I know Coach Berkeley does. Obviously, no coach would like to be in, but this is where Coach John Young wants to have his defense play. Third and very long. They're very opportunistic.
And we saw 4 different people run the ball in that first drive for Anoka. This time, 2 new guys and 2 plays going backwards. A little screen set up, but it's incomplete. And Anoka went backwards after giving up the lead to Coon Rapids, and the Cardinal offense is going to come right back on the field.
Well, they're going to, if things go the way they should, they're going to get pretty good field position because they marched. They were able to force Anoka back towards their own goal line, and this is going to be a punt now with Cardinals. It could be in very good field position for their second drive of the game.
Bonner, the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Good punt, and the Cardinals touched it. Got to get back on that, and that was a dangerous, dangerous play.
Yeah, that could have been a huge break, and we talk about turnovers and how important they are, and that could have been a huge break.
Take a short break as the quarter ends. The Cardinals will have the ball to start the second. They're up 7-3 over Anoka.
Coming.
Are we in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. I just want to set some ground rules.
Like what?
Well, remember last week when you hit Vinny in the head with the shovel?
I do not recall that.
Of course not. Well, it was pretty graphic. Too graphic for the kids. So I'm going to have to block you.
You know, I got to make this up to you. This is Vinny's watch, and I want you to have it. You deserve
No,
it.
thank you. That's really not necessary.
No. Come here.
Back at Goodrich Field, the Coon Rapids sidelines celebrating a 7-3 lead after the first quarter of the Pumpkin Bowl. And now going to start their second offensive series in great shape, starting from their own 49-yard line. Quick handoff goes to Trimble. Got through the first line, crossed the 45 down to about the 43-yard line, a gain of about 8.
Well, you know, when it comes to running, Joe, Cardinals have an excellent running game of their own. Jesse Trimble, the leading rusher in the conference, at a little over 900 yards. 909 to be exact, along with 6 scores on the season.
2nd and 2. Handoff, Trimble again, first down. Breaks tackles, spinning, still inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. You can't forget about number 33. Averages a better than 150 yards a game.
Well, yeah, and he's got this defense. The Cardinals do Anoka back on their heels, both in their first 2 drives. And this is going to be another important drive for the Cardinals, because if they can convert here and take a 14-3 lead, that is going to be huge on the road.
Townsend drops back into the shotgun, tight end either side. 2 receivers left. That's where he rolls. Now throws. Low pass, incomplete, intended for Matt Kloss. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Only the 2nd pass attempt of the game so far for Blair Townsend.
Intended for Matt Kloss.
Anoka fans trying to cheer on the defense. Cardinals hand it to Trimble. Breaks through again, still up down to the 20. Just short of the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
Hey, he's so tough to bring down. You're talking about an athlete who's 5'7", about 177, and he does such a good job keeping his balance and continuing to move his feet forward that it's never an easy tackle for any defender when they're attempting to bring down number 33.
First 3rd down the Cardinals offense has faced, and this one comes deep in the Anoka end. From the 20. Handoff, Trimble right side, great blocking, 1st down, still moving down to the 13-yard line, gain of 7.
Again, good job up front, and we can't neglect the big uglies up front, because they do a nice job of moving the defensive front forward. Look at that nice little hole that Jesse Trimble has to run through. Not until Lance Myron has an opportunity to bring him down, but he gets through that first wave into the defensive backfield.
And now 1st and 10 from the 13. Trimble all alone in the backfield. Townsend will pitch it to him running left. Avoids a tackle. But this time it's not going to work. He's going to lose a yard.
That time, good job by the Anoka defense to pursue to the ball carrier. They're able to shed blocks and get to the outside, and there are a lot of black jerseys there. Jesse Trimble not having a big opportunity to do anything.
I gotta say, I kind of like the Pumpkin Bowl uni for the Tornadoes, all black.
Yep.
Have the pumpkin on the chest right in the middle of the Anoka. Now 2nd and 11, the Cardinals come to line out of the shotgun.
Evan Lau in the backfield for Coon Rapids now.
Townsend running right, not even faking that he's going to try and throw. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down as he's pushed out right around the 3-yard line.
I think it's going to be a little.
They're going to put it at about the 5.
Yeah, it's going to be a little short.
That'll bring. Well, they'll put it at the 4, so it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Gain of 10 for Townsend.
My guess you're going to see number 33 here.
That's who I'd give it to. He's in the backfield behind Groves. Groves set off to the left side. Handoff, Trimble running left. Dragged down, and it's going to be very close.
I think he has it for. They're going to spot it.
It was a nice stop.
Yep. I'm sure they'll come in with a measurement here, but I think where they're putting it down, he's going to move the chains. Regardless, they will go for it if it's 4th and very short. There again, right there. And they do have a 1st down. He's brought down by Nick Polsky. They didn't even call for a measurement. They knew they had Jesse had the 1st down. And again, the Cardinals knocking on the door.
1st and goal from the 3. Here comes that power package. Novak in front of Gagnon, in front of Trimble. Trimble will take it left side, touchdown.
Oh, an easy touchdown for Coon Rapids. Again, the defense doing a great job of opening up a big hole. And the crowd across the way is going nuts. There you see them. That's a big touchdown for Coon Rapids, Joe. 13, hopefully 14 unanswered points. You see it again, easily walking into the end zone, his 7th touchdown of the season. There's that Cardinal faithful.
And silence falls over the stadium as Klaus kicks the extra point, puts Cardinals up 14-3.
And again, defense having an opportunity to rest, although they weren't in very long that last Anoka attempt. But again, an opportunity to rest on the sideline. And now Anoka just going to scratch their head a little bit, figuring out what they need to do to put some additional points on the board.
Well, coming in at 5-1, they certainly, in their final regular season home game, 56 seniors, by the way, on this Anoka squad. 56.
9 plays, 51 yards, took 3:09 off the clock, capped off by that short Jesse Trimble.
How many of those 9 plays did Jesse Trimble run the ball?
7.
You're right. Good guess.
Thank you.
Townsend ran it once, picked up 10 yards, and he threw an incomplete pass. Other than that, it was Jesse Trimble running downfield. We'll see if Matt Klaus can do it again. There's absolutely no wind tonight. This one high, end over end. It's going to be returnable, bobbled, and they'll run a reverse. This is Wilson coming around the left side at a little wedge. And he's out across the 20 to about the 23. I'm sorry, that was John Protovinsky.
Well, a lot of situations last week against Blaine, especially on that kickoff unit, they gave up some nice yardage for race return yardage to the Bengals, and this is an opportunity now that looked like they were going to set up that reverse. They did a good job of closing off the middle and just gave them an opportunity just from the 23 to start this drive.
They went straight backwards on their last drive. This time they give it to their horse, and Sirleaf is across the 40, gain of 8.
Well, he didn't get much action in that last time, and that's been successful for him in that first drive. Is he's going to come up limping a little bit, and that's not good.
Second and 2. Handoff coming back to the near side. That's Allen. He's going to have the first down to the 34.
First down for Anoka. Sirleaf still on the sidelines.
First and 10 from their own 34. Well, the scoreboard said 14-7, but it's actually 14-3. Pitch to Protovinsky, and he had some speed, but not a lot there. He's across the 45 to the 46, a 36, gain of 2.
There you see Junior Sirleaf coming back in the game, number 32 for Anoka. We're glad to see that he's okay.
Play action. Bonner throws to the flats, complete to Pearson. And he's down at the 41. It'll bring up third and about 3.
They're getting that time Bonner just going to the outside, and a quick throw picks up some yardage for Anoka. Now they're in third and about, they call it 3rd and 6, but it looks like 3rd and about 5 maybe. 3rd and 4 now they changed it to.
I'll call it 3rd and 4 even. 3rd and 3. Play action. Bonner looking long.
Oh, there's a flag.
And McKissick just absolutely buried Tony Day long before the ball got there, and I don't think he was going to catch that.
No, that one was overthrown, and that was a play that Will McKissick didn't need to make. It looked like He just,
and
he
just
definitely got behind
flagrant.
Yep. Are they?
Oh, now they're waving it off.
Oh, fourth down.
No, now they just,
Oh,
now
they
they just
made it.
signaled it.
It looked like a wave off to me, didn't it to you, Joe? Oh, there are 2 flags on the play.
First penalty.
First down.
We talked.
Second penalty against Cardinals. They've both been pass interference.
We talked earlier about breaks.
Oh, I suppose the other one they called defensive holding, but either way, it's 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 45. Handoff to Sirleaf, and he's going to be close to another first down.
Again, you give it to big number 32, and they open up the holes up front. Those big guys up front for the Tornadoes. Again, watch it here. So they opened up a nice hole. Look at the size of that hole that he has to run to. And then a good job for the Cardinals, both Engstrom and Dewar closing it up.
Handoff Pearson right side. He's got the first down inside the 30. Ball to Cardinal 39 or 29, a gain of 8. Handoff Sirleaf again, trying to break tackles. He's down to the 25.
Approaching the 6-minute mark of this opening half. Cardinals up 14-3 as they umpile the players from that run by Sirleaf.
Ball right at the 25, 2nd and 6. Anoka offense has been known to put up some points this season.
Not much there.
I don't know if that was a broken play. It almost looked like Bonner wanted to take that back as he handed it off to Pearson. Oh, that was Geegan.
Oh, there's 2 number 25s on our roster.
Well, it's a good thing Jeff's here to
Yeah, exactly.
let us know. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 24.
Yeah, big third down coming up because this is 4-down territory.
Pearson, the man in motion, play action to Sirleaf. He's looking for Pearson in the corner. Watched by Townsend, incomplete.
Now it's a little tougher at 4th and 5 than it is at 3rd and 5. You've got Junior Sirleaf, who's averaging over 6 yards a carry, and you go for the corner of the end zone trying to strike that play. That time Townsend on the coverage doing a pretty good job as that pass was overthrown.
I have the Tornadoes at 3 of 5 on 3rd down.
How about on 4th down, Joe?
1 for 1. And here will be their 2nd attempt. It's 4th and 5 from the Cardinal 24. They trail 14-3. Play action. Rolling right, tucking it is Bonner. He's got the first down out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
A good job by Bonner. Take it on his own and go around the corner.
Well, and he picked up the first down on 4th last time, too. Nine-yard gain.
And this also benefits the Tornadoes. Now their defense had an opportunity to sit on the sideline for a while.
Run coming left side with speed around the corner. Touchdown, Dominique Jackson.
You talked about speed. He's able.
Oh, that was Protovinsky.
No, that was Protovinsky. There's a flag on the play. It's a holding call. They're bringing this one back. That's too bad.
That could be a killer.
Yeah, look at the speed on the outside, as you mentioned, just racing past
I
the
thought
defenders.
it had to be someone else.
Yeah.
Protovinsky just flew.
Still first down.
So it'll be, instead of a touchdown, it'll be 1st and 20 from the 25.
No, they're actually putting it on the 27.
Well, it is from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be 2nd and 22 then. Or 1st and 22. Surley, big hole, he slipped, or he would have had more.
Oh, he would have had a bunch.
That'll make it 2nd and 15. Little over 4 minutes remaining, first half. Play action, Bonner, wide open, touchdown, Tony Day.
Well, that's what we talked about. They got to watch big number 87. He's a big target at 6'5", 175, and he's able to get past the defense. Does a great job. We've seen him. They've seen him do that a number of times this season. And that was a big score for the Tornadoes because they were down in that 14-3 hole. Watch the protection up front. Nobody is near number 87 as he's able to gather that in for the easy score. He's a leading receiver. He's got a couple of touchdowns. That's his 3rd touchdown on the season. 8 catches, 108 yards, averaging over 13, almost 14 yards per carry. And that was missed. That hurts.
So it'll be 14-9. Another look at the touchdown.
There's the throw, good protection, throwing off his back foot, able to throw it up over the defense. And again, no Cardinal defender there on number 87. The easy score for Anoka. Then they missed the extra point. We're at 14-9 with 4:07. There you see 12 plays, 77 yards, 4 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. The Bonner to-date touchdown capping off that drive.
And now Griffin set to kick it off. The Cardinals still with plenty of time to work with.
Plenty.
4:07.
Well, on the way their offense is moving the ball, they have plenty of time and see what they would love to be able to put some points on the board, a minimum of 3 before this half comes to an end.
Lau will take it from the 8. Coming back to the middle, a lot of black jerseys. Bounced off one, stretches out, and a flag comes in late.
That's going to go against Anoka. Late hit, they're going to call on the play.
Against Coon Rapids.
No, against Anoka.
He pointed toward Coon Rapids.
He did point. How could there was only, no, I don't get that.
So
I'd like
it'll
to
be
see it
half
again.
the distance.
It looked like from up here that they called it on the Tornadoes, but no, they're going to call it on Coon Rapids.
Called a hold.
See if we can see this. If we see it again, I guess we don't have a look.
So the Cardinals will start from their own 7-yard line. 4 minutes left in the first half. Thompson out of the shotgun, standing at the 1. Handoff to Trimble. No, Townsend kept it. Dives forward across the 10 to the 11. Gain of 4.
There's Townsend taking the ball, keeping the ball on his own, picking up 4 yards.
Snook and Kloss both split out wide to the right. Townsend out of the shotgun again. And whistles. And the whole Coon Rapids line moved, so I think somebody...
Snap count, I think, was off. Not sure.
So that'll make it 2nd and 11.
Ouch.
Back them up to their own 6. And now 5 receivers for Townsend in the shotgun, standing at his own 1. Looks right, throws left, complete, a little slant to, or a little screen to Kloss. And he's back out to about the 12, maybe the 13.
He's going to pick up a couple, I believe.
Gonna put it out to the 13, a gain of 7.
Yeah, 7.
Bring up 3rd and 4.
Well, the Cardinals would like to keep this drive going. They don't want to give I don't think they want to give the Tornadoes the ball back before the half ends, because the Cardinals are going to get it to open up the second half.
And they would like to have more than a 1-score lead. Play action, throw, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Zach Groves, and the Cardinals are forced to punt.
Oh, that was a nice play call, because that would have easily have moved the chains and kept the ball in the possession of Coon Rapids. But as you mentioned, now they're going to have to punt. They're going to have to turn possession over with right now 2:35 on the clock. You can see it again. There's the throw to the outside. Just took his eye off the football, and he knows it.
Matt Kloss will stand about 3 yards deep. Wilson and Protavinsky deep for Anoka, standing at the Coon Rapids 45-yard line. High, good kick. Protavinsky from the 45. Running all the way to the near side. Great blocking. He's around the corner. Cuts back inside the 15 down to the 10-yard line.
So we talked about that. Was the break they needed. They did not want to give the ball back to Anoka. Now Anoka with great opportunity here. Plenty of time on the clock, deep in Cardinal territory, to try and take the lead.
And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10.
They see a good job by Protavinsky to turn inside to pick up some additional yards.
35-yard return. Brilliant blocking. He came to this left side of the field, and there was nothing but black jerseys escorting him down the sideline. Handoff. Left side. Stopped after a short gain is Jared Allen.
Well, Coach Young told me that this is the best punt return team in the conference in Anoka, and they have at least one big play every game. And that was a big play for this punt return unit. Coach Young wanted to try and make sure that that didn't happen. Unfortunately, on a short field like that, and a nice return puts Anoka in a very good place here with 1:50 remaining in the opening half.
2nd and goal from the 8. Handoff, Sirleaf down to about the 5.
That was Jared Allen, I believe. That was Jared Allen on the play.
Play action, Bonner rolling right. Now throws. Touchdown.
Oh, just a great play. The Cardinals had to be so concerned about Bonner running around that corner. They're able to get open in the end zone for the score, and that's going to give Anoka the lead.
Eric Birch in the back corner, and Anoka has taken the lead late in this first half.
They're going to go for 2 here, down up 15-14.
Yeah, good.
Well, yeah, then you're up by field goal.
Wise decision.
That was a good play.
Pearson, the man in motion from left to right. Play action, Bonner steps back, throws, incomplete. Looking, I believe, for Pearson in the back of the end zone.
So with 1:10 remaining in the half, the Tornadoes come back and take the 15-14 lead. This has been a good ball game, Joe Young. We'll see it again. Here's the touchdown. Bonner, just a quick little flip to the back of the end zone to Birch. And there's the score. Pulse, scoring drive for the Tornadoes. 3 plays, 10 yards, minute 10 off the clock. A Bonner to Birch touchdown pass, putting the Tornadoes up by 1 after the 2 point conversion was missed.
Coach Young would like to see a big special teams play going the other way.
Well, the momentum for a good portion of this game was on the Cardinals sideline, but Anoka doing a good job of gaining that momentum back.
Here is the kick, end over end into the end zone. And a touchback the other way. Cardinals will have 1 minute, 10 seconds to try and put points on the board before the half. Cardinals starting from their own 20-yard line. And they'll put 3 backs in the backfield. And now Zimmel moves out to the right end. Drops back, draw play, goes to Trimble. And he's going to gain about 7.
You know, he is one missed tackle away from breaking a big run. We've seen it this year. He's had a 50, I believe was it a 50?
He had two runs of 50 or better. Yep. 50, I think one was right at 50 and one was 56. Pass over the middle. Zimmel has the first down to the 34.
Cardinals can get into the line quick. 44 seconds remain in this half. They'd love to put some points on the board here.
Well, the clock started again, and then instantly the whistle started blowing. Well, the clock never did start.
No, it did not start.
He gave the signal to start it again.
There it goes.
Townsend looking, stepping up, still has time, throws over the middle, complete to Zimmel. Cuts back, avoids one, running for the sidelines. Ball is stripped, but he got it back at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's loose still.
And Anoka saying they've got it. There's definitely more jerseys there. Zimmel got it back initially. And now a late flag coming in. They're going to say it is Anoka ball. And a personal foul penalty against Coon Rapids.
We're going to see it again. There's a nice play, just throw a quick one over the middle to Zimmel. Nice catch, and then he's going to gain yardage after the catch, but watch it on the hit.
I think it's Lesmeister,
coming in. Nice job of getting that away. He has it. Lesmeister, I believe, has the football underneath that scrum. A lot of action in that scrum.
Well, 24 seconds. They'll take over on the Cardinal 45 after the penalty. They've got a 1-point lead, but they know they have to give the ball back. Handoff, Sirleaf. Broke away from one tackle, spins across the 40 to the 38, a gain of 7.
Timeout Anoka. 18 seconds remaining in this ball game. That was a big turnover if it converts to points. Not a lot of time left. Both teams coming over to the respective sidelines to talk about things. Anoka calling that timeout. Wanted to put some additional points on the board. Joe Yun.
How about that, Howie Shapiro?
Live, baby.
Live from the Coon Rapids Cardinal Sports Complex for the very first time. Next week, final regular season game for the football team, hosting the Centennial Cougars.
Wow. How fast
Which, oddly enough, we did the final regular season game last year
from
live
Centennial.
From Centennial.
Yeah. How quick is this season gone?
That happens, Howie. Especially the older you get.
Yeah, well, the older I get, quicker time goes by.
That's right.
Pretty soon we may be calling Aaron Yun's name out there. Pumpkins here at the Pumpkin Bowl.
So the ball at the Cardinal 38. Second down. Fakes it to Sirleaf. Keeps it. Bonner running left. Cutting back across the 30 to the 28. Gain of about 10.
We'll see if they spike the ball here, as they're going to have to hustle to the line.
Make it 11 yards. Ball to 27. And a quick spike.
10 seconds
Stop
remain.
the clock.
That'll be a long field goal from here.
Yeah, 44, 45 yards.
I think he's got a 41-yarder, does Griffin, this season. So getting close to where his range may be.
Well, and both kickers have kicked off better in this direction, although, you know, the wind flag just hanging straight down. Now Coon Rapids going to call a timeout. Anoka did.
Anoka's calling the timeout.
Well, you only got one shot, and you don't need your timeouts come halftime. Might as well use them.
Absolutely. We have more than one shot to watch Sports Night.
Yeah, all week long you can see us goof around and screw up. We're good at it.
We are good at it. Wait, yeah, live, because it's live, just like the football game will be on Wednesday.
That's correct. Well, an Anoka would be, how big would a touchdown be before the half?
Oh, that would be huge.
If they make it 7, they'd be up 8 points. Bonner under center on 2nd and 10. Play action. Looking for the left corner. Well defended by McKissick this time. Looking for Danny Wilson. And McKissick played it well.
Yeah, he really did. He was right there, step by step with Wilson.
And more importantly, look back for the ball.
Yeah, and exactly, because that's what you get called on the interference. But again, the pass was pretty good. He actually hit Wilson falling backwards right on the number. Another look at it. Good throw from Bonner.
And they are going to attempt the field goal. Griffin, this one will be from 43 yards. Kick is up. He's got the distance. It is no good.
Yeah, it looked like the fans here at Anoka thought that one was good. It was close.
And the referees look back and forth to each other.
Was that good or not?
Increasing the suspense. But it is wide. And Anoka will go to the locker room up 15-14. We'll take a break, be back with halftime stats and highlights after this.
Listen, I know you're upset, but it was just one date. And dating's like the stock market. There's ups and downs and ups. So always buy low.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
On paper, and there's no contest, but this game is not played on paper, and you know in this conference anything can happen.
Anderson drops back to pass, has a little time. And he will pitch again, and Muhlenberg running right.
And Howie, a big opponent coming in for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. This defense only giving up 11 points a game.
Coon Rapids back on top.
Unbelievable.
And we're heading into halftime. I'm here with Coach Young. And, Coach, what was your assessment of the first half? What worked?
Overall assessment, we're just not playing well. We're not satisfied at all that we're down 15-14. We had the game in control, and then we had bad defensive mistakes. Our special teams are killing us right now, and then we turn the ball over and get a silly 15-yard penalty. We're not happy at all.
Yeah, both teams had some penalties. That's going to be a key issue probably in the second half, you think?
We're just not playing smart.
Okay, well, let's get back to your team. Okay, back up to you, Joe and Howie. Thanks, Coach.
Well, thank you, Jerry. And we talked about it a little bit during that interview, Howie. The Cardinals had some momentum, were unable to keep it, and now Anoka has a 15-14 lead at the half. But the Cardinals get the ball back when we start the second. We'll be back with this half.
This is Sarah Watkins. A lot of people almost helped her. One almost cooked for her. Another almost drove her to the doctor. Still another almost stopped by to say hello. They almost helped. They almost gave of themselves. But almost giving is the same as not giving at all.
First and goal from the 2. Alex spins and gets in to Zealy, and he breaks free, and he's gone. Touchdown, Anoka. Handoff goes to Hancock, right side, touchdown. Play action, Paler looks right, throws it up for Gazzoni catches it, touchdown. Here's the kick, takes a great bounce, and the Cardinals are able to jump on it. Play action. Paler with time now, chased, fumble, and Anoka recovers. Not a pretty picture for the Cardinals last time these two teams met here at Goodrich Field. It was the second round of the playoffs, and it was never really that close. The Tornadoes blew past Coon Rapids, really blew them away right off the bat. Not the case here tonight. Coon Rapids came out with the fire in the first quarter, but Anoka came back strong in the second, and they have a 1-point lead midway through this football game. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Anoka's first drive, they were moving right along. Kyle Bonner, the nice run to pick up a first down, but it stalled, and they had to settle for a 37-yard field goal by Kyle Griffin. Cardinals, in their first possession, marched down. Nice pass there to Zach Groves, picked up 13. That led to the touchdown by Townsend from the 1. And then next time they touched the ball after forcing Anoka 3 and out, the Cardinals go back to Jesse Trimble. He got some big yards and then got in the end zone. But Anoka's second quarter, the pass to Birch for the touchdown, and then the big punt return by Protovinsky. That set up their second score. Nice rollout pass to Day in the corner. He was left alone. Extra point is no good.
Well, take a look at the stats. Very close. You look at the rushing yards, 114 compared to 115 for Anoka. A little bit more passing for the Cardinals. 167 yards total for Coon Rapids, 156 for the Tornadoes. But the big break was that turnover, the one in the favor of the Cardinals side. No, you saw.
Yeah, but the turnover actually didn't cost them, except it kept them from scoring.
Exactly. Then you see team leaders, Jesse Trimble, 10 carries, 56 yards in the score. Townsend, 4 of 6, 53 yards through the air, and 1 rushing touchdown on a short scamper. Junior Sirleaf, 13 carries for 66 yards. And then Kyle Bonner, 4 of 10 passing, 41 yards, but 2 scores, the one to Day and the one to Birch.
Yeah, and after a slow start, the Anoka crowd definitely into it. It's like a second homecoming, the Pumpkin Bowl.
Yep, no doubt about it. Storied history. Started in 1966 was the first one. Before you were born.
It was, in fact. We got a ball game here, 15-14 at the break. Anoka kicks for the second half when we come back.
Second season starts right now.
Wow, do we have a show for you tonight?
Busy afternoon Monday for firefighters trying to contain several grass fires along.
This is going to be a very good and very close game.
Welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk of the Town.
Such a big event definitely needs a third man.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle.
The odds of a child being in a Broadway show are 1 in 11,000. The odds of a child being diagnosed with autism? 1 in 166. The odds say it's time to listen. To learn the signs of autism, visit autismspeaks.org.
There you see it. The Tornadoes with a 12-point second quarter have come from behind to take the lead at the half. And this is a game they take very seriously. Their Pumpkin Bowl. They don't want that trophy to leave after spending the last 2 seasons here at home.
Well, Joe, and I think this is an important drive for Coon Rapids, their first drive here in the second half. You talked about momentum in the first quarter going to Coon Rapids. To Anoka.
Well, the first 2 drives, the Cardinals' offense was pretty much flawless.
Well, they need to continue that if they want to come out here with a victory.
Line drive kick, Loud knocked it down at the 10, picked up by Trimble at the 8. Out to the 20s, hit hard and dropped. And they may mark it just shy of the 20.
I think they're going to put it right at the 20. And again, we talked about, this is an offense that can control the clock. They can take time off the clock. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. And they have to continue to do this to keep this the defense from Anoka on their heels.
Well, we'll see if they bring out the no-huddle offense again. The hurry-up offense was effective for them on those first couple of drives. Klaus in motion. They fake the give to him, give it to Trimble, and he's tripped up immediately. No gain.
Well, not much there, and a good job by that front 4 of Anoka just holding their own and making sure that there wasn't going to be an opening for Jesse Trimble.
And the Cardinals will not huddle.
Well, they did that early in this game, and that worked well for them. Kept that defense guessing.
Everybody spread out wide, and now Trimble in motion. And he'll take the ball from Townsend, running right. Got 1 block. And he's going to pick up about 7.
He'll be a little bit short.
Third and about 3.
Yeah. Well, they want to convert here. They don't want to go 3 and out. We talked about one of the keys is the 3 and outs, and they do not want to do it in this situation.
Well, they've only gone 3 and out once. That was their third possession, and they took over deep in their own end after a penalty. Penalties kind of cost them 5 for 50 yards, 5 for 60 yards in that first half. Big third down. Pitch goes to Trimble. Left side has the blocks, has the first down. Out to about the 32, maybe the 33.
Well, those are things that can hurt you as a club in penalties like that, and that's something that Coon Rapids wants to work on, and Coach Young's not happy with. We heard that interview with him at the break. Those are things that he won't tolerate as a head coach.
Townsend out of the shotgun again. And it's a quarterback draw. He's got room on the right side. Nice block by Klaus, and he should have another first down out to the 44.
Yeah, he did it. Just that quick hesitation. Not sure if the defense sitting back, not sure if that's going to be a pass because they lined everybody up outside. Good play there, and good job of getting through that middle. And he's going to try and cut back, but the Anoka defenders would not have that.
11 yards on the play. 1st and 10 from the 44. Townsend again out of the shotgun. No huddle for the Cardinals. This is Trimble. They fake the give, and Townsend will keep it. Spins And he's dropped at the 49, a gain of 5.
You'll take 5 yards of carry every time, won't you, Joe Yen?
Absolutely. $39 yards on 7 carries today for Townsend, plus that touchdown. 2nd and 5 here from the 49. Anoka showing blitz, handoff. Trimble hit immediately, and he pushed out across the 50. And it'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
That's one of the things Coach Young talked about is the fact they do love to blitz, and they want to try and catch him off guard on the blitz. That time, Trimble ran right into the heart of that defensive line and didn't have an opportunity to put much yardage in front of him.
Only 1 yard. Bring up 3rd and 4. Ball just on the Anoka side of midfield. Kloss in motion, fake the give, handoff, Trimble, right side, 1st down, and more, cuts back, and dragged down inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
Well, Anoka knows going into this game that Jesse Trimble's a very dangerous running back, and you may have to make sure that you bring him down because he is so fast and he's so elusive. You miss a tackle and he gets into the open field. He can go the distance at any time.
18-yard carry. 1st and 10 from the 32. Townsend rolls left, has time, now throws, complete to Snook. 1st down inside the 20 to the 19.
We haven't seen too much in the passing game.
That's only his
from Blair Townsend this
7th
evening.
pass attempt. He's 5 of 7.
And again, we talked about the fact that he gets out of the pocket, he throws well on the run. There, he hits Snook with that open pass for the 1st down.
First and 10 from the 19 now. Both receivers lined up wide to the right. Handoff. Trimble jumped over a pile, and he's down to the 16, gain of 3. Love the atmosphere here at Goodrich Field, and it is packed for the Pumpkin Bowl.
Well, it is. I mean, obviously the stands are full. There's people all around the outsides of the stadium, both on the inside and the outside of this field.
Standing room only. It's a beautiful thing. And a good ball game for him to watch, too. 2nd and 7 now from the 16. Play action. Throwing. Snook. Open. Touchdown. No. Zimmel. Touchdown.
And that was such a good play. And what was aided that play was good protection for Blair Townsend. He's able to throw it up and over the defense. Zimmel is there for the score. And the nice drive for Coon Rapids. There again, good protection. There's the throw. Zimmel behind the defense. Nobody is there. Easy score for Coon Rapids. And I would imagine, now they're lining up for 1. I would think that they'd go for 2 in this situation.
I would probably go for 2 and try and make it the 7-point lead.
Yeah, because you're talking about a 7-point lead or a 6-point lead.
No, at the same time, you're talking about a 6-point lead against a team that's already missed 1 extra point. I don't know. You expect to score again this early in the 2nd half.
I think they're going to have to call timeout here. No, maybe not.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It is good. Coon Rapids leads 21-15.
There's a flag. I think they're gonna get him for hitting the kicker. They're gonna get roughing the kicker call because there was a flag that came in right after that kick.
And that will back him up on the return. But Coon Rapids back in front. Jerry Grant on the sidelines. Jerry.
Well, Joe and Howie, as you heard at halftime, Coach Young was not real happy with this team's play, and you would have to assess by their first drive that they got things back in order, and that was a very well-executed drive. No penalties, and it looked like they got things back on track, and I think you like that, don't you guys?
Yes, we do, Jerry Grant. Well, now the looks like the Cardinals may go for 2 here. Take that 1 point off the board. Cardinal Nation very happy after that drive. 10 plays, 80 yards, 4:34 off the clock. The Blair Townsend touchdown pass to Jared Zimmel to cap that drive.
Averaging 8 yards a play. That's solid.
Wow, I actually saw a 10, the year 2010 graduation. Wow. I'm old. I know.
You remember when those?
I remember
those
when,
were around, except that was 1910.
I remember when our form of email, our first form of email was chiseling on a rock and sending it to a neighbor.
Floating it across the lake.
Oh, that too. Of course, rocks don't float very well.
Don't you remember the comic strip BC?
I do remember their comic.
They'd float the notes, and they were stone tablets. Anyway.
Coach Jeff Berkeley discussing what he wants to do on the defensive side of the ball.
Sending in a few signals to his guys, trying to keep the Cardinals from
now they're going to go for 2
on the 2-pointer. That power backfield in. Townsend, pitch, Trimble, touchdown, or extra point, another flag.
I think they're going to get a hold on the Cardinals.
And then they're going to come out and
now I think they'll kick the 1.
So we'll try again for a point after this touchdown. And that was the right play.
Bad.
I think it was Zach Groves spun his defender around.
And that's too bad because that would have been a 2-point conversion. And Townsend did a good job of getting the flip outside to Trimble.
It was a little scary the way he held the ball.
Yeah, it was.
But he got it done.
Now you go for the extra point and put it at 21. They should just left it at 21.
We got a hold on right there.
And now this one is going to be essentially a 23-yard or a 28-yard field goal.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy for Mr. Kloss. Should be anyway.
You hope.
I do hope.
I'm knocking on wood here.
All right.
I'm not jinxing him. This is the longest point after touchdown in the history of this game. We got a little communications clear up now with our officiating staff.
Yeah, my beard grew so quick in that time period. I need a shave. Now I think they're going to get it ready.
This will be a 27-yard extra point attempt. Snap was bobbled a little bit, but the kick's still up and good.
All right, back to 21-15. That's where we were about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, good. All right, let's see that touchdown pass. There's the throw. Jared Zimmel behind the defense, all alone in the end zone, 6 points. And then we don't have enough tape to show all the replays between the missed first extra point, then the penalty on the 2-point attempt, and then the extra point yet again.
Got a lot of teams for that
special.
A lot of practice for that special teams unit. Easy for me to say.
Yeah. Well,
But after their opening drive, the Coon Rapids back in the driver's seat.
Well, Joe, that's what they wanted. They wanted to come out here on their first drive in the second half, and they not only they score points, but they took some time off the clock, and I think that was a good extended drive. It did what Coach Young wanted it to do. I know he must have had a heated conversation with his young men at the break because he was not happy, quite obviously. And I'm sure this man is not happy at the fact that his team has given the lead back to the Cardinals.
Foss to kick it off. And that one's out the back of the end zone. He destroyed that thing.
He did destroy that. Well, that's going to give Anoka a long field, and I'm sure we'll probably see what worked best for them is a lot of touches by number 32, Junior Sirleaf.
Yeah, he had a pretty effective first half.
Yep.
But their touchdown per reception ratio is awfully good.
Yes, that is true.
2 out of 4 completed passes for scores in the first half. Handoff goes to Sirleaf on first down. Broke the first tackle. Still on his feet. He's not going to get a lot of yards. He might get 3. But it took quite a while to get him down.
It did.
Second and 7. Handoff goes up the middle and a big hole for Pearson. He's got a first down out to the 34-yard line.
That's a good job up front by the Anoka lineman to open up that hole for Pearson, and he got through it quickly. There you see our clock, 6:38 and counting, ticking now, remaining in the third quarter.
Handoff goes to Pearson again. This time, not as big a hole. Ball came loose.
Cardinals have it.
Coon Rapids may be on it. And Coon Rapids has the ball.
Oh, and that's a big turnover, Joe, at the 40-yard line of Anoka. And just after that offense came off the field after that long extended drive, now they have another opportunity. There you see the ball popping out. Good job. I couldn't see who that was that poked it away, and there's McKissick landing on that football.
Probably wondering how in the world it's just sitting there with nobody on it.
Was that Jake Dewar who popped that thing out, or was it Gagnon? I just saw it too.
Cardinals start from the Anoka 40. Fake the give to Kloss, complete to Zimmel over the middle, avoids a couple of tackles, inside the 20, down to about the 17-yard line.
Now, nice
4th catch of the game for Zimmel.
A nice design play, good, just a quick pass, good protection. Zimmel over the middle, and he's done a nice job. We've seen him on a couple times running after the catch, and there he just makes sure he holds on to that football.
Yeah, his longest reception of the game. He fumbled after picking up 27 yards. This one for 23. And a first down at the Anoka 17. Handoff. Trimble wrapped up quickly. Good pursuit.
Going to pick up about 2, I believe. Jesse Trimble come to the sideline. Evan Lau is going to replace him.
Well, and he's had a respectable stint so far. He's got 4 carries for 18, 21, 26 yards. 6 yards a carry.
That's not bad.
Can't ask for much more
Yeah,
than
you
that.
cannot.
2nd and 9 for the Cardinals. Handoff goes to Lau. Avoided the first contact. Down to about the 13. Bring up 3rd and about 6.
Yeah, that was one play off for Jesse Trimble as he comes back into the ball game for Coon Rapids, and we're under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Cardinals up 21-15, trying to add some more to their side of the ledger.
We'll call it 3rd and 5 from the 12 then. Big third down. Coon Rapids 4 of 5 on third down so far in this ball game. Pitch goes to Trimble left side. Good blocking, but good response from the Anoka defense. Going to hold him short.
Yeah, he's going to be a couple yards short. Now they're going to kick a field goal at this point.
And I think that's the right idea.
Yep.
You put points on the board
Well,
after
you do.
the turnover and put yourself up by 2 scores. This is going to be about a 27-yarder.
About the same one as that last extra point.
Right from the middle of the field. They fake it. Kloss running right. Nobody will catch him. Touchdown. Great fake. Townsend put it down and then just flipped it over his shoulder, and Kloss was off to the races.
Wow, what a great play by Coach John Young. And we've seen some fakes this year, and that one worked to perfection. Just as you mentioned, just a little flip by Townsend, and Kloss doing the rest with his feet, able to take it around the corner and the score.
And now Kloss will come on and attempt the
Look at that. No
extra point.
Nobody there to defend it. And the Cardinals make that turnover count.
And the extra point is up and good. Coon Rapids leads 28-15.
And we talked about how important Matt Kloss was, and not in just the kicking game, but with his athletic ability there. And again, nobody from Anoka knew what was going on before Matt Kloss could get around the corner. He goes untouched into the end zone for the score, and the 28-15 lead with 3:47.
Yeah,
it was.
He sold it by putting the ball down and then tossing it.
It looked like snap maybe just a little bit high.
Kloss has good speed.
Yep.
Diving attempt by Seth Mathis, but really didn't get anywhere near bringing him down.
Well, it sure quieted the crowd down here at Anoka.
Well, a great start to this second half for Coon Rapids. They march down, score a touchdown, retake the lead, then force a turnover, and march back down, score again, and now they're up by 13.
I think
and Matt Kloss all fired up, as is the Cardinal Nation.
This one's going to Andover.
Oh, goodness. That was a line drive.
That was a line drive.
And Protovinsky tried to jump up and catch it before going into the end zone, but no such luck.
Plenty of ball game left. 3:47 remaining in the third quarter. Coon Rapids up 28-15, and you really got to give credit to some good play calling by Coach John Young, and of course a big turnover on defense for the Cardinals led to that score. And now this defense comes out flying high again, and I still think we're going to see a lot of number 32 for Anoka.
He will get the call on first down, and he will go nowhere. Cardinal defense pushing him back about 2 or 3 yards. It looks like they'll give him forward progress of about a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9. And to come up with a quick stop and get the ball back to that hot offense would be huge now.
That would be
Play
huge.
action. Bonner in trouble. Spun. Now sacked down behind the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a big loss and a big play by an opportunistic defense, as we talked about throughout this game. They're very good. They're very quick, able to put a lot of pressure up front. There you're going to see Engstrom. You're going to see, believe that was both Engstrom and Dewar in on the sack for Coon Rapids. Now it puts them in 3rd and long, about 16 yards.
3rd and 16 from their own 14-yard line. And a very long, very big 3rd down for the Anoka offense. Straight drop. They set up the screen, and it's incomplete. Bounced away from Danny Wilson. And a very quick 3 and out for the Tornadoes.
There's a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. The players have to be careful they don't get a flag thrown on them. But again, great defensive pressure from Coon Rapids to really disrupt that play. And again, if things work out correctly, Coon Rapids is going to have very good field position to see if they can score yet again.
Yeah, Bonner standing inside his 5-yard line, and it
blocked.
was blocked. Oh, and the Cardinals touched it. That's a dangerous play. It ends up out of bounds. And so Coon Rapids will keep the ball, but A very dangerous play. Who was that? Pikula who came in and tried to pick it up?
And you just can't. You got to leave that alone. And Coach Young on the field.
He is definitely getting talking to. But
yeah, that's not Coach Young.
Cardinals will still start with magnificent field position at the 38 of Anoka.
There you see it again. I'll watch again. Let's see who got the hand on it. I think was that Robbie Neeson may have gotten a hand on that. And there's Pikula. You got to let that go. You can't touch that because if that turned over
and
to
you
Anoka,
certainly don't try and pick it up and turn around. Either way, the Cardinals start from the 38. Great field position. Townsend rolls right, has time now, throws incomplete, bounced out of the chest of Ryan Snook.
Well, that's a case where I think he jammed his finger on that. He's holding and he's shaking it, and that's again that's a catch that you have to make because you're open. And that ball I think maybe hit him right on the finger and jammed it. Maybe that's maybe why he couldn't hold on to it. Nonetheless, Cardinals throw incomplete pass. 2:02 remaining in this third quarter. Anoka cannot afford. Anoka cannot afford to give up another score here.
No, not even a field goal. Field goal would make it a 3-score game. Well, no, it would be 16 points, so they'd need 2 scores with 2 2-point conversions. Handoff goes to Trimble on 2nd and 10, and not a lot there. He bullies his way forward to the 36.
That's going to be
gain of 2.
Third and long.
Just got an update on the score. Champlain Park Maple Grove scoreless after 3.
Wow.
Long third down for the Cardinals. Townsend with time, now throwing long, looking for Zimmel, incomplete, overthrown. He was under some pressure.
And there was a collision just after he threw that ball. He's limping just a bit. Now we'll see what they decide to do here in this situation.
Oh, I think he punt.
Yeah, number 19, Lance Myron, hurt on the play. They see the tail end of that play is that's a duck out of there.
Punt the ball, try and
you have to punt. The way your defense is playing, I think you have to. Now the Cardinals are going to call a timeout and discuss this. But I think where your defense is playing, Joe, that you really have to punt it. Hope maybe angle something for the corner and get a deep field again.
We'll take this short time out to tell you about the best way to stay up to date with what's happening in your local community. Steve Erickson and Karen Savanich, a new edition of CTN News every Friday at 5.
Anoka hoping for a break here. Again, plenty of time. 1:22 left in the third quarter. But Cardinals would have liked to have come away with some points on that opportunity.
Yeah, well, the Cardinals had a big lead in the first quarter, and Anoka stormed back in the second to take the lead before the half, and now the Tornado fans hoping they can pull off a similar switch in momentum in the third to fourth quarter. But the Cardinals going for it on 4th and 8 from the 36.
Watch him bring the house here.
Rolling right.
Oh,
has room. Throws complete. First down to Matt Kloss.
That was a big play. I think Blair Townsend also had room to run for it. That was a big play. Again, good protection, and that's what they want to do. They want to roll Townsend out. He's, again, so good throwing the ball on the run, and Kloss, knowing where he is on the field, just gathering that in, getting his feet down.
A 12-yard gain. Big first down, keeps this drive alive. Handoff goes to Trimble, looking for room up the middle. Flag coming in. That's going to move Coon Rapids back, I believe.
We'll see what our official calls. See if they
hold. Anoka.
Now he said hold Anoka.
Yeah, he
pointed towards Coon Rapids, and I believe he was pointing the right way.
Well, he's talking to the Anoka player, so yeah, I would think that he did. And the Cardinals are moving back, but he did call. I think
said it wrong.
He did.
Pointed right.
We got a hold on Coon Rapids. It is still first down.
Our official Sam Perkins, kind enough to wear our microphone. We appreciate that. Makes the game that much better.
They get first in about 19. Has been 1 yard off the line of scrimmage. Townsend with time, steps up, now chased, he'll run. He's got yards, and he's back close to the original line of scrimmage. They'll still bring up second and long, about 11.
Oh, nice job picking up some yardage, getting a little bit of yardage back after that penalty. There you see it again. Nobody downfield. Good coverage downfield by the Tornadoes. He's going to run it around the end. Good tackle by Seth Mathis, number 5 for the Tornadoes.
Second and 11. Trimble flares out to the right side. Trimble looks that way, throws back to the near side for Kloss. Look at the downfield blocking. Unbelievable. Breaks the tackle inside the 10 to the 6-yard line.
Well, the key to that play, as you mentioned, Joe Young, downfield blocking.
That is something the Cardinals have done this year better than I have ever seen before, is they get a lot of bodies downfield, and they allow a lot of yards after the catch thanks to that blocking. Timeout Anoka with 8 seconds left in the third.
Well, they're back on their heels now, and you're talking 28-15 already. If they can convert, Cardinals can go up by 20 points. Just a great play call and a great run after catch by Matt Kloss. Again, look at the protection up front, and there's the quick throw. Now watch the downfield blocking. Great block there. Great block on the outside to seal it off.
And look at even Townsend that far downfield in front of him.
Just a great
play. He threw him the pass and then ran out in front of him.
That's a good athlete.
Well, and the whole offensive line protected him long enough that they knew the pass was thrown and then immediately shed their blocks and ran downfield after linebackers. And when you've got a 280-pound lineman going against the 180-pound linebacker, who's going to win?
Yeah. Who's 280?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just 240.
Okay, there you go. 240. I can believe that.
Against 190. Either way, 50 pounds. Pitch goes to Trimble right side. Had to adjust. He's inside the 5, down to about the 4. That'll be the end of the third quarter. Coon Rapids in control, up 28-15, and they're knocking on the door again. Fourth quarter from Goodrich Field after this.
I remember how much you said you liked wine.
Oh.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to put up with you.
Well, there you see it. A pair of touchdowns in the third quarter have put the Cardinals back in front, up 28-15 against Anoka here.
Well, now with second down at the 4, second goal at the 4, they're knocking at the door yet again, and a score here would put up a big lead for the Cardinals. And you have to convert here. You just have to put that exclamation point on this drive.
Two tight ends in the game. Quick drop, throwing left, complete to Kloss, touchdown. No, now they say incomplete.
He was defended pretty well, and he had to throw that pass in there tightly. We'll see it again. Good protection. There's the throw. Yeah, no, he dropped it.
Nice defensive play.
That was number 30.
That was Josh Wickland reaching in to break up that pass. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now we see that power eye in the backfield. Handoff, Trimble left side, cuts back, touchdown.
What a nice cut. Thought he was going to go to the outside, realized didn't have the corner, able to turn on a dime and cut back, and that's big. That is huge because that's going to put up with the extra point a 20-point lead for the Cardinals. Cardinal Nation on their feet. Watch the cut back here. Going to the outside, realizing he doesn't have the corner, just cuts. Wickland, who made that play earlier on that pass covering Kloss, was fooled there, and Trimble with his 2nd touchdown of the game walks into the end zone.
Kloss's kick is up and good. Coon Rapids leads 35-15.
You know, do you think that talking in the locker room from Coach Young had a little bit to do with the attitude of these players coming back after the break? They have controlled this game. Again, another look and a better angle. Watch number 30, Wickland, going to cut off the corner, and Jesse Trimble just stops on a dime and cuts into the end zone for the score.
Jerry Grant is down on the sidelines near where the action's happening. Jerry, what's it like down on the field?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's pretty quiet over here on the Anoka side, but as you can see behind my shoulder over on the Cardinal side, they're extremely happy because basically what they've done is they've taken the Anoka offense right out of the game and have scored 21 unanswered points to take that lead here to start the 3rd and now into the 4th quarter, and I think that's the best way to stop the Anoka offense.
Well, and so far their offense has been on the field for 6 plays. They were moving, and then a fumble. Cardinals turned that into 7 more points. And then on their last drive, they went 3 and out, moving backwards 6 yards on those 3 plays. Here's Kloss to kick it off again. And again, a nice deep kick, but it's going to be just short, bobbled at the 4-yard line, picked up. But Jackson only makes it out as far as the 10, so a really long field for Anoka.
Oh, he bobbled it twice, and there's a happy coach on the sideline. Of course, he wants to make sure this last 11:45 goes well for his team, but he's bringing the offense back in front. They're going to design some plays, talk about what they want to do, when they should get the ball back. But now a lot of pressure on the shoulders of this Anoka offense because they can't continue just to run the ball. They're going to have to do some things to put some points on the board, trailing by 20. There you see the bobble. Watch another bobble right there as he can't get the handle on it. Unfortunately for the Tornadoes, he was able to come up with it, but good special teams play by the Cardinals brings him down.
Had they turned it over to the Cardinals down here,
oh my God!
Right now, that would have been pretty much the ball game right there.
Yeah, well, obviously if they convert to points, it certainly would be. But again, this. You know, you don't overlook this Anoka team. They're very good. No. They've talked about you and I have talked about how many points they put on.
You put another score on the board.
Absolutely.
24, to score 4 times is an awful lot to ask any team in one quarter. And Coach John Young staying fired up, hoping for his first road victory as head coach of the Cardinals.
And a big victory it would be over Anoka's rated in the state.
Handoff and a big hole for Protovinsky out across the 25. And see, now that's not.
No,
that's
Wilson.
Danny Wilson. I called Wilson Protovinsky earlier. Now I do it the other way. Either way, a big gain out to the 28.
Watch the big hole that Wilson had to run through. Good job on the block. A missed tackle there, but then Pakula comes over and wraps him up.
17-yard pickup, first down, handoff Sirleaf. And he's going to drag guys with him. Ball came out, and I think Coon Rapids has it again.
They do.
They do.
Big turnover. Wow.
And pandemonium on the Coon Rapids sidelines.
And it should be, Joe, because look where the ball is. It's at about the 37-yard line of Anoka. We're going to see it here coming right at you. Is Sirleaf. Oh, that was actually Wilson again. And there's the hit. Oh, no, that was the one before. Okay.
Here's Sirleaf.
There you see the ball.
The ball came out well before.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute, that didn't come out.
So the Cardinals take over on the Anoka 37. It is
Will McKissick on the recovery for Coon Rapids.
Hand off and breaking away is Trimble. He's trying to vary his speed, and he's forced out of bounds down near the 10. Another big run. And put it at the 14 where he went out, a 23-yard gain.
Personal foul right there. 15 way out of bounds after the whistle.
And add the personal foul.
Talk about frustration.
And it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Talk about frustration. Penalty for Anoka. I mean, you get a late hit out of bounds.
Personal foul on Anoka. First down, Coon Rapids.
No excuse for that. That's a play that you can't give up. It's tough enough. You're trailing by 20, and now you give them an opportunity, as you mentioned, 1st and goal at the 7 to pile on some points.
Play action. Pass is complete. Zimmel bounces off one, but stopped at the 5.
Yeah, not much of a gain there. It was kind of slow to develop that play.
Well, that's okay. They can run some time off the
no,
clock.
absolutely.
They don't mind that as long as they end up in the end zone.
I agree. Gain of 2.
5th catch of the ball game for Jared Zimmel. Power eye in the backfield again for Coon Rapids. Trimble running left, nowhere to run that time, no gain, 3rd and goal.
Good job by the Anoka defense to cover that up, make sure that Jesse Trimble doesn't have his 3rd touchdown of the game, at least yet at this point. 3rd down and goal from the 5.
Play action. Townsend rolls out, throws, complete, and forced out at the 6-inch line is James Gagnon.
Now 4th and goal from the 1. You think they're going to go for it, Joe?
I think so.
I think so as well. I don't think there's any doubt.
Townsend, his second rushing touchdown, and the Cardinals are up 41-15.
Well, and you convert on that, and that does that put the nail in the coffin? Yes, I think it does. With 9:49 remaining, still obviously plenty of time in the 4th, but you're up big at this point. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Blair Townsend. Had a nice game. Couple of rushing touchdowns. 2 passing touchdowns.
Kloss out to add the extra point. It is up and it is good. Cardinals lead 42-15.
Well, the stands are starting to empty here at Anoka. It's 42-15 and a very jubilant side across the way from us. Cardinal faithful very happy. Chris the Cardinal up in the stands.
Doing the Goodrich leap.
Yeah, is that the Goodrich leap? I think it was kind of like
Goodrich climb.
And pull into the stands.
Jerry Grant back down on the sidelines. Jerry
Well, I'll tell you what, Joe and Howie, I'm down here with a very happy Cardinal bench, and I'll tell you what, they've taken over the line of scrimmage. Down on that last touchdown on the field, you could see that line surge off the ball, and they drove that off that defensive line right back into the end zone. That tells you good things are happening. Back to you.
Thank you. And, yeah, the Anoka offense has just not had a chance to get anything going here in the second half. Cardinals have touched the ball 4 times. They've scored 4 touchdowns. The Tornadoes have had it 3 times. They have turned it over twice and punted away after losing yardage.
Oh.
Another one well into the end zone for Matt Kloss.
I think they're fired up a little bit, Joe Yud.
Little bit.
That's one team who's not fired up as Anoka. They're trailing big here.
Well, and they all of their victories have been in close ball games.
This is not a close ball.
Except for a
game.
couple.
Yeah.
The 2 against Park Center and Centennial were sizable. The other 4 games they were in, the loss and the other 3 wins, all very close ball games.
Yeah, the win over Osseo was by 3. The win over Andover was by 6. The win over Blaine was by 3. And then they had a big win, of course, Centennial 41-16 and a 50-21 opening win against Elk River.
Oh, Elk River, that's what it was. Sirleaf got just a yard on first down. Straight drop, quick pass, right side. It's behind the intended receiver, Blake Asmussen.
Boy, and if McKissick was able to play that ball, that was up in the air for a little bit, and if he was able to come down with that, that would have been 6. Makes it 3rd and long. Five DBs in for Coon Rapids. Oh, I guess just the 4.
Quick drop for Bonner. Pressured, steps up, he'll run. Broke through some pressure, got a first down out across the 35 to the 37. Gain of about 16.
There's the 3-and-out hammer, the sledgehammer. That was your nickname in high school, wasn't it?
Yeah. Little inside counter handoff. And not much there for Eric Birch.
Well, let's see. We have Neil Hannon was the Minneota Masher. You were the sledgehammer. I was, hey, anybody seen my Twinkie?
Play action. Bonner in trouble. Avoids the hit. Throws deep. Incomplete. Had his man Asmussen open, but overthrew him.
He did. And there's a Cardinal down on the field, and I think, is that Engstrom? Can't see that. I know there's a number 7. No, and that's Neeson. Yep, that's Neeson. He's slow to get up, and he's a little wobbly. I think he needs to. Mr. Neeson needs to come out of the ball game here, and we hope that he's okay. That would be a big loss. Coach Weber coming all the way out, making sure he's okay. Giving a little hand off. Almost looks like he got his bell rung.
Anoka facing 3rd and 8. A lot of smiles on the Coon Rapids sideline. With a 27-point lead in the 4th quarter.
Coming into this ball game, Anoka rated number 8.
Play action. Bonner has time. Now throws. Incomplete. And Carter Adams had a nice play on the ball, but it still got through to McDougal. Or was that Drew Kramer?
That was Drew Kramer.
94.
There's the throw. Carter Adams, as you said, disrupting a little bit, but Kramer had it in his mitts. That's going to be 4th and 7. Of course, they'll go for it here. 8:15 remaining in the ball game, trailing 42-15.
They're 3 of 3 on 4th down in tonight's contest.
Oh, they're punting.
Yeah. And it's a good punt for Bonner.
Well, nobody was back.
Going to roll down and be touchdown at about the 8. Every month you can learn more about the interesting people and places that make the North Suburbs such a great place to live. Stephanie Ring, talk of the town. Cardinals with a long field. Handoff goes straight up the middle. And I think that's...
There's Robbie Neeson over on the sideline, just clearing his head, I think, a little bit. I think he's going to be okay. It looks like he's rubbing his jaw. New quarterback, Patrick Steinbring. I mean, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Priam Anderson.
I was going to say, that's...
I'm looking at the wrong roster. It's Michael Priam Anderson, under center for the Cards.
2nd and 8, handoff Trimble, left side, breaks away, has a first down, still fighting out across the 25 to the 26-yard line, a gain of about 16.
Jesse Trimble having a nice evening here.
Guess they'll put it right at the 25.
I think he's done for the night. He's off the field. His last run of 16? 15.
I adjusted after the official spot.
Evan Lau into the game for Coon Rapids. Going to take over for number 33.
And I'm expecting to see a lot of running right about now.
I would think so.
Just keep that clock moving. Big hole for Priam Anderson. First down, he's spun around. Still on his feet across the 40 to the 42.
That was Evan Lau on the carry for Coon Rapids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said Priam Anderson.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, that's okay.
What am I thinking? I knew it was Lau.
It's that euphoria going around in the booth here.
Listen to what I mean, not what I say.
That's what I did.
17-yard pickup for Lau. His longest run of the game. Another first down. And the Cardinals ticking ever closer to moving above 500.
Well, even on a
busted, the first time this season.
Even a busted play, the Cardinals pick up about 6 maybe. Now they'll put it back maybe a gain of 4 actually. Clock continues to move. 6:17 remaining in this ball game. Cardinals up big.
That, I believe, is an understatement.
Yeah.
And if they score here, Howie, I think this might be one of the most lopsided games in the Cardinals' favor we've seen in our 10 years here.
I think they're going to call a hold on the Cardinals here. It's going to march it back a little
too.
bit.
See where exactly they mark this off from. Either way, it's going to be second and long.
Still second down.
Yeah, no doubt. Second and long, obviously.
It's going to go back to the 38.
But again, they'll continue to run the ball.
It's going to be second at about 14.
A lot of players in the ball game getting some opportunities for Coon Rapids that wouldn't normally get those opportunities.
Handoff, I'm not sure who that was in at deep back. And they were spun around and dropped for a loss. That was Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Yeah, we need our program now. We're used to calling the same numbers from week to week, but in this situation with the lead the way it is and 5 minutes remaining in the ball game, get an opportunity to rest your starters, get some other players with some experience out there in game time activity.
Third and very long. Play action. Priam Anderson has time. Throws incomplete. Looking for Alex Pulio down the left sideline.
Now we're under 5 minutes now, and the Cardinals will punt the ball away.
And on 4th and 16.
Yeah, they're going to
Matt
kick.
Kloss on to punt. High snap, but Kloss able to grab it. Good punt. It'll take a Cardinal or an Anoka bounce, be down at about the 42.
4:43 remaining in the ball game. Cardinals up 42-15. And this has been a lopsided second half in favor of Coon Rapids. They were down 15-14 at the break. And what a job of that Coach Young did at the break adjusting.
They have a new quarterback on the side of Anoka as well.
Casey Mosic in the game for Anoka.
And he'll carry it after faking the give, and he's got a first down into Coon Rapids territory at the 45.
Nice run by him as his first play of his opportunity here in this game.
.12-yard pickup for Mosic, and a first down at the Coon Rapids 46. And now rolling out, looking to pass, incomplete, intended for Danny Wilson, a little too high.
Good protection just as he's rolling out to his right, as you mentioned. Passed a little bit too high.
He's got a little bit of speed.
Yeah. There's Kelly Scott, the athletic director here at Coon Rapids, and our own Zach Nienaber.
Handoff left side. Believe that's Scott Jones. And it's not.
Casey.
It's Jordan Geegan.
No, Jordan Geegan again, the number 225. I looked at the first one. Under 4 minutes remaining.
Make it 3rd and 6. And that play is going nowhere. And it'll be 4th and 6.
On the clock, there's a flag on the play. So that'll stop the clock. Let's see what our official has to say here.
Wait a minute.
Too many men on the field. Yep. Well, you know, when you're putting in players that don't play on a regular basis, sometimes you get a tendency to not sure who should be in the formation at that point in time.
For participation, Coon Rapids, 15 yards. That'll be a first down.
15-yard penalty against the Cardinals.
That hurts.
That does hurt. It hurt more if the game was just a 7-point contest at this point.
This is true. Few too many penalties and not quite the third down efficiency the Cardinals would have liked. Little inside reverse counter goes to Dominique Jackson, and he's going to be down to about the 20.
Clock continues to move, getting close to the 3-minute mark left in this ball game. Cardinals are going to move their record to 4-3. Anoka dropping to 5-2. This is a big win for Coon Rapids.
With some big help from Park Center and a fumble. And it looked like Anoka was able to get back on it.
They fell on it.
But with a lot of help from Park Center next week,
Never got the handle.
Cardinals could end up tied with Anoka.
Boy, if Park Center beats Anoka, I'll tell you what.
You'll eat your shorts. Mandela Backett.
Well, at least my hat.
Backett dropped it, but able to get back on it. Now on play action.
Nice catch.
It's complete to Wilson for the touchdown.
That was a nice catch by Wilson as well. Too little, too late at this point in the ball game. Good throw. Look at the catch, just stretching out, bringing it in, and walking into the end zone.
Looks like Griffin's going to come out and try and put one through the uprights.
Oh, it's bobbled snap.
Rolling out is Bonner, throws, and that's complete. They'll take the 2.
Now Bonner today, and then just, again, a good play by Bonner to realize what he needed to do, and he picked up that bad snap and threw today for the 2-point conversion. There's the touchdown pass. Good catch by Wilson, stretching out for that one. And then watch the bad snap, a little bit high, through the hands of Bonner. Actually, it hit Griffin coming back to Bonner. And Griffin with a block, allowing him to get to the outside. And there's the throw today. Nobody there to cover him for the 2-point conversion. And you put your hands team on, even though onside kick, I'm sure, will come at this point.
Well, you got to.
Yep.
Maybe down 19 with 2:23 to go, but you still have to do everything you can to.
Well, and
stranger things have happened.
Yeah, and this is an opportunity for Anoka to practice this kind of play in live action, because at one point down the road, maybe it comes to the point where you need to try that when the game's a little bit closer. So this way it gives them an opportunity to say, we had that opportunity against Coon Rapids, we tried it.
Looks like it will be coming right at us.
Yeah.
Shapiro.
Well,
here is Griffin's kick. One hop. Taken and dropped to the ground quickly by Carter Adams.
Nice play by Carter.
Get the ball and get down.
2:23 remaining, and I think we'll just see a little bit of on the ground and running this clock out and getting the victory. There's another look at that as Carter Adams able to get the bounce and secure it, keep possession in favor of the Cardinals.
Start from their own 44-yard line. Handoff goes to Lau. Broke a tackle, still going out across the 50. And they'll put it right at midfield. Gain of 6 for Evan Lau.
We just heard that Maple Grove beat
Champlin Park.
Boy, it's gonna be a logjam up top on the standings there, because Maple Grove will now go to 5-2 and Champlin Park will go to 5-2.
Stumbling and fumbling his way, not fumbling his way forward was Matt Ryan. Nice gain. Picks up the first down.
There you see the play. Well, so if Champlain Park goes to 5-2, Anoka's going to go to 5-2. We don't know about Osseo. Andover will go to 5-2, and Maple Grove will go to 5-2. Wow.
Guessing Andover is going to win tonight.
Andover, I think, they were up 20-7.
That's a pretty good football team.
Yeah.
Handoff again goes to Ryan, and he lowered his shoulders, got down as far as the 36-yard line. Gain of about 6. Under a minute now to play in the ball game. Handoff to Lau, broke through the first group, cuts back, has some room, cuts again, broke another tackle, and he's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Wow, what a great job. A lot of missed tackles by Anoka. Evan Lau getting the opportunity. Jesse Trimble having a big night. And Evan Lau now taking it in for the score, and the Cardinals are going to be an extra point away from a 49-23 score with 32 seconds remaining. Again, look at this. I mean, he should have been brought down there
several
again.
times.
Yeah, there again. Good job. He just gets through the tackle, and then he's going to run. He's got pretty good speed as well. He's going to hit to the outside and march it in the end zone.
And he's most likely going to be the go-to guy out of the backfield next year for Coon Rapids. So nice for him to get in and get some experience here at the end of the ball game. The kick for Kloss is good.
No, that's not Matt Kloss.
Oh.
That is Ibo Nana Queeson. I think if I even came close to pronouncing that right.
Well, either way, his kick is good.
And again, watch the run. Just a lot of missed tackles for the Tornadoes. Should have been brought down a couple of times. And then again, gets to the outside. No black jerseys there. Able to cut the corner and get the score 49-23 in favor of Coon Rapids. Very happy Coon Rapids Cardinals sideline.
Well, and they'll be storming this sideline in another
to take the trophy.
32 seconds to take possession of the Pumpkin Bowl trophy. Return it to Coon Rapids High School for the next year. And now
4 plays, 56 yards, a minute 51 off the clock. Capped off by
36
Evan Lau.
Touchdown.
Yep.
This kick taken from about the 16. And nearly breaking away. Let's see what number it is shortly here. There it is. 13. Where's my Matt Holmquist?
There you go. 27 ticks remain in this ball game, as we talked about. It's going to be a log jam at the top of the conference. If Osseo comes away with that win, they're going to be in sole possession at 6-1.
And then 4 teams at 5-2.
And then
Coon Rapids at 4-3.
Yep.
And how close are they to be 7-0? Pitch comes near side to Dominique Jackson. He's finally forced out of bounds near midfield. He'll be close to a first down.
Nick Welly at quarterback now for the Tornadoes.
And we've got a Coon Rapids.
There it is. There's the trophy.
Coon Rapids player down
the
right
sideline.
In front of the Anoka sideline, in front of the players, because Weber coming all the way across the field.
Not sure who that is. Couldn't see the number. We hope whoever it is, he's okay.
Oh, Weber got a smile on his face.
There he is. That's 27. That's Chris Morley. He looks like he's okay. He's on his own, walking off under his own power. Good to see. That's good to see. Looks okay. 19 seconds remaining. 2nd and 1 for Anoka.
Fumble in the backfield. Pile up. It looks like Anoka was able to get back on it.
Now the clock's continuing to move. It's not going to matter much anyway. There's a flag on the field. There's a hat on the field. One official took a shoe off.
Personal foul on Coon
Both
Rapids.
ways.
Personal
Both ways.
foul each way. They will offset and should have just not called that and let the final 7 seconds tick off the clock.
You know, definitely. This play is inconsequential to the score, and don't want to get anybody hurt.
And it did run off before they got the snap off. Game over. Coon Rapids wins big.
Yeah, they did. 49-23, the final score. They're going to wait before they come over and grab that trophy. They're going to make sure they shake hands before. That's the way it should be. Before they come over to the sidelines. And Jesse Trimble, the first Coon Rapids Cardinal there. Some of the Tornadoes looking at the trophy saying, I guess we won't see this for a year.
And that is right where this line will take the Coon Rapids Cardinals, right through all of the 150 Anoka players, and eventually to the sideline where the Pumpkin Bowl trophy awaits. And a big win on the road against a very good Anoka team, another team in their conference. And you know, it's nice to see them finally break through after it seemed in that first half. You know, they came out fast, and then Anoka climbed back. Anoka had the momentum going into the half, and it looked like, you know, the Cardinals might have another one slip away. But, boy, they dominated both sides of the ball in that second half. They scored the first 4 times they touched it. They scored 5 touchdowns in the second half. And caused a couple of turnovers and a 3-and-out on Anoka's first 3 possessions. Take a quick break and be back to wrap things up from Goodrich Field after this.
Thinking about the dish? Look what you lose.
Going deep.
Item 6 is to consider conditional use permit and site plan.
A kitchen fire the day after Christmas sent a Coon Rapids man to the hospital.
It helped her overcome being so critical of herself.
Congratulations, class of 2000. Our new 2000 Miss Coon Rapids.
And he makes the catch!
Don't be a loser. Stay informed with Community Cable.
House was almost saved from a fire that was almost put out by neighbors who almost volunteered. As generous a nation as we are, sometimes instead of giving, we almost give. But almost giving is the same as not giving at all.
Back at Goodrich Field, Coon Rapids with a 49-23 victory over the Anoka Tornadoes in the Pumpkin Bowl. Jerry Grant standing by with a couple of very happy Cardinal players. Jerry.
I'll tell you what, these two gentlemen are very happy, and they're also getting a workout with a trophy sitting down here, too. That thing's heavy. I had a chance to touch it a little bit. Let's talk with both these gentlemen. First, I'm going to talk with, on my right, with the big runner tonight, Jesse Trimble, and he had 24 carries, you guys told me, for about 139 yards, 2 TDs. And, Jesse, tell us a little bit why that running game worked tonight.
Coach Sullivan and the O-line did a lot of work. You know, they put me out wide every once in a while to pull the guys out, and then he just gave me the ball, opened up the hole, score touchdowns, do what you can.
So after that first half, what did the coach have to say to you guys?
We need to work harder. We weren't working our best, and we need to bring it up a notch.
So how's it feel winning here at Goodrich Field? I used to call that the Pumpkin Bowl, and taking that trophy.
It feels great. I don't think anyone can take this moment away from me.
Well, we'll let you enjoy that, and we'll move over to my left to the other guy we're going to talk with here. And next we'll talk a little bit with Matt Klaus. And Matt, you had quite an all-around game. We had you for a couple of rushes. You had tell us a little bit about that TD. How big did your eyes get when you got that pitch?
Well, it was a planned call. I mean, we worked on practice for about 2 weeks now, and O-line pretty much sealed it off, so there was, besides run around the.
Carlos, you also had a couple of catches, some big catches. Talk a little bit about how you caught a couple of those passes to keep some drives going.
Well, they came up, they dropped the safety, and Snook was wide up. Snook one-on-one, I was one-on-one, and, that's what we worked on all summer, all those passing leagues, all the passing tournaments, and it was just great to come out here and do it.
How big was this win for the Cardinal Nation? I talked with Mr. Scott a little bit about the shirts and everything else going on. What's that all about?
Cardinal Nation is pretty much the biggest part of our school now. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, you get all this, it's a home game and an away game. That's just nuts. And, I'm just happy because my first Pumpkin Bowl was in 10th grade as a kicker, and it's nuts, man.
Well, you heard it here. It's crazy, it's fun, and when there's a big trophy, you're heading back to the rest of the team. And thanks, guys, for talking with us this evening. That's it from the field. Look at the size of that trophy. That thing is heavy, I'll guarantee that. Howie, you should be down here to pick that thing up. So
sixth time. That is where it will be. That's the sixth time it will show a Coon Rapids victory over Anoka for that trophy. 10 meetings in the Pumpkin Bowl now between these two teams, and Coon Rapids has won 6 of them tonight pretty convincingly.
Yeah, Matt Kloss was right. It's nuts. It was nuts out there, and there's no doubt about it. This probably, Joe, we've talked about one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting Cardinal football teams we've seen in the 10 years that we've been doing this. We talked about just 10 points separating those 3 losses. I mean, who knows where they could be, but at right now at 4-3, they've got to feel really good with an opportunity to play Centennial, a team that they should beat. Obviously you don't look past anybody.
And you could have seen the top 2 seeds of the tournament in the section tournament here tonight.
Yep, absolutely.
That could be number 1 and number 2 if things shake out right. And Cardinals have Centennial at home next week. Anoka's on the road taking on Park Center.
Yep.
Park Center still looking for its first victory, I believe, this season. So they're a little down. Anoka should win that game and finish the season at 6-2. Cardinals at 5-3 if they can beat Centennial next week. That's a good record, and they should feel good going into the tournament.
Yeah, I think that's a great record because, considering where teams have been in the past few years, and this coaching staff has come over here and done such a great job of motivating these players. And, of course, that motivation carries on to the rest of the school, as witnessed by Cardinal Nation, what a great job they've been doing there. And it comes up to us because we get motivated, we get psyched about it, and we have so much fun doing it.
Well, there is definitely a new attitude. The Cardinals know they can win any game they play in, and they proved it in the second half here tonight. They went into break trailing 15-14 after losing some momentum, but then they just lit up the scoreboard. It started with a pass to Jared Zimmel for a score. That put Coon Rapids back on top. Just 3 plays later, they forced the turnover, and it's a hookup with Zimmel that set up a 4th down conversion on the trick play, a little toss to Matt Kloss. He ran that one in for the score from the 10.
Fumble.
Cardinals get another turnover from Anoka, turn it into more points. Jesse Trimble cutting back and scoring from the 4. And his second touchdown of the game. And look at the rushing yards.
312
yards, 450 yards of offense for Coon Rapids tonight. They scored 6 times running the ball.
And those couple of big turnovers for Anoka really helped that cause. And you're talking anytime you can put 454 total yards of offense on the board in one game, that's doing your job on the offensive end. And then don't forget that defense did a great job in the second half, virtually holding them scoreless. Just that one touchdown.
Well, and the thing that really got them was that they got off to a great start offensively. They started with the ball, they marched down, they scored, took the lead. 3 plays later, their defense got them the ball. They marched down, they scored, they increased their lead. The Anoka offense came out again. They went backwards 6 yards, punted the ball. Coon Rapids offense came in, marched down, and scored. Defense came out, forced another turnover on the Anoka's 3rd possession of the half. Coon Rapids marched out and scored. So they scored 5 times in this second half, and really they owned it from start to finish in the second.
Well, yeah, and the key of the mark of a good ball club is being able to convert on turnovers like they did. And anytime you're given a gift, and that was a gift, obviously, you have to convert. And the Cardinals did here tonight, and they've got to take away so many positive things. I'm sure there are some things Coach Young is going to want to work on. Always coaches can't be totally satisfied, and that's good because you want to continue to win. But what a great performance, both offensively and defensively, by this Cardinal squad tonight.
And they should beat Centennial. Centennial is a 1-6 team, I'm guessing, after tonight. 1-5 going into tonight. They should beat Centennial at home on Wednesday. That doesn't mean they will.
No,
but they should. If they have a good short week of practice, they have to get ready and play again turn around and play on Wednesday. But should they beat Centennial on Wednesday, they would go into the tournament on a 3-game winning streak. They have not yet lost at home. And upcoming here on CTN, we'll have soccer championships, section championships on Tuesday should either of the Cardinal teams advance in tomorrow's semifinal round. We will cover whoever moves on. If both move on, well, we'll flip a coin. On Wednesday, live coverage, first time ever from Cardinal Sports Complex, live coverage of the Cardinals' final regular season game at home against the Centennial Cougars. Then we'll head into the playoffs. They start Tuesday the 23rd, and we will follow them as far as they go. Again, the final score from Goodrich Field, it's the Coon Rapids Cardinals taking ownership of the Pumpkin Bowl Trophy with a 49-23 win over the Tornadoes. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including the Professor Jerry Grant and the one and only Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying goodnight.